Hey there, yogis. HeidiRosi here. I'm in a little bit of a different type of setting than usual. I'm in my brother's shop here in Idaho. I was really hoping to film this week's video outside, but it is really, really windy, and that's just not going to happen today. So I'm here. I'm grateful that I have a space where I can practice and not get blown away. So I thought, since I am here in a mechanics space, that we would kind of tone things down a little bit, excuse me, and do some carpal work. I'm being inspired by my mechanic brother, so some hand and wrist and arm work. But it's going to be a very relaxing flow, a very relaxing practice. So this can also be a great thing to do right before you go to bed. So with that, we are going to begin, and we're actually going to start standing in a forward fold. So take your feet about a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Take a nice deep bend in your knees, and then take a moment to shake out your shoulders, relax through the head, and a couple options with your hands. You can either rest your fingertips to the earth, or you can cross your arms and let them dangle. What we're doing here is we're allowing ourselves to settle in to this forward fold. Starting in a forward fold can be super intense, so make sure you take as much bend in your knees as you need. Focusing on relaxing through the head and neck, relaxing through the shoulders, and then gently shifting a little bit more weight towards your toes. Allow yourself to begin to drop in to your practice, dropping into this space. And tuning into the breath, letting it enter and exit through the nose. Maybe you'd like to add a gentle sway from side to side, rocking the head, allowing yourself to become as fully present in your body. And then also notice if this is super uncomfortable. Allow yourself to just breathe through that. We forget about our hamstrings so much, and that can cause lower back pain. Tight hamstrings can cause lower back pain. It can also cause restless sleep. With your next exhale, release your fingertips to the earth if they're not there already. With an inhale, slowly straightening the legs, fingertips to shins, crown of your head reaches forward. Draw your collarbones away from your ears. As you exhale, bend your knees, curl your spine, forward fold. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, fingertips to shins, straightening the legs, reaching the crown of the head forward, flattening of the back, shoulders draw away from your ears. Exhale, bend your knees, tuck your chin, curl yourself in. One more time, just like that. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, fold. Bend your knees a lot this exhale. Take the palms of your hands and place them underneath the soles of your feet, bring your toes as far up towards your wrist creases as possible. Okay, so we're stepping on our hands with our soles of our feet touching the palms of our hands. Take an inhale here and exhale to relax as much as possible. Again, gently shift your weight into your toes, but not too much. You don't want to lose your balance here, but just a little bit more pressure in your toes. And then here, I actually like to wiggle my toes, like squeeze my toes when I'm in this posture. I feel like it feels really nice on my wrists. So if you'd like to wiggle your toes a little bit, just to play with it, see how it feels on your wrists. 3 more breaths here. You can have a nice deep bend in your legs and your knees, or you can work towards straightening them, deepening the stretch in your hamstrings. Next, exhale, take a deep bend in your knees. Remove your hands from underneath your feet. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold, bend your knees a lot so you can move all the way down to your seat. From your seat, we'll first take our left foot in first, and then your right. And we're not crossing our ankles like you do in a normal cross-legged seat, but we're just stacking our right leg in front of our left leg. And then from here, you're just going to move any unwanted flesh from underneath your sit bones, making sure that you're sitting up nice and tall. Again, take your palms, so inhale, extend your arms out, palms up. And as you exhale, we're going to very slowly press our fingers. So I'm spreading my fingers nice and wide. And then I'm pressing my fingertips down onto the mat. My fingers are facing my shins. This is just a really great stretch for your hands and your wrists. Breathing here. The more pressure you put towards pressing the heels of your hands down, the more intense this can get. And then to add on, you can tuck your chin to your chest to lengthen your spine. Three more breaths here. Pressing the heels of your hands down, pressing your fingertips into the mat. And then very slowly, sitting up nice and tall, shake out your hands. Take the palms or the backs of your hands. From here, now actually, let's start over. So from here now, our right leg has been in the front. We're going to reverse that cross. So now your left leg is in front of your right leg. This is a little bit different on your hips. Okay, from here, take the backs of your hands, elbows up, shoulders down away from your ears. Backs of your hands press in together. And really press. Feel that stretch in your wrists. But also draw your shoulders actively down and away from your ears as the crown of your head reaches up towards the sky. Breathing here. One more inhale. And an exhale. Release your fingers. Bringing to Namaste, or Anjali Mudra, palms to touch, thumbs at your heart center. Take one more inhale here, and an exhale. Beautiful. From here, we'll move down onto our backs. So extend your feet out, relaxing yourself all the way down onto the back. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Flex your right foot. I want you to take a moment to make that natural curve underneath in your spine. So here I can actually place my hands underneath my, I know it's hard to see because of like a shirt, but I can actually place my hands underneath my back. Okay, so you want to have that natural curve in your spine. And then as you draw your knee into your chest, your lower back will ground down. And it just deepens this stretch a little bit in your hips. I like to thread one arm through my legs to hold on to the front of my knee. You can hold behind your knee, that's an option. You can also just pull your knees into your chest without using your hands at all. So wherever you're at. I'm going to breathe here for 5 breaths. One more inhale. And exhale. Take an inhale, release your hold if you're holding on. Keep your legs in this figure 4 shape. With your next exhale, both of your legs are going to move towards the left, keeping this figure 4 shape in the legs. I like to now take my left hand and hold onto my right leg to kind of keep it in place, to keep it from sliding. Then you'll open up your right arm and take your gaze towards the right. Your right sole of your foot is grounded down on the left side of your body. The outer side of your left leg is grounded down. This is a great hip stretch, but also a release in the low back. One more inhale here. And then exhale, slowly back to center, unwinding. Inhale here, uncross your legs. Placing both feet on the earth, just gently windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Just rocking from side to side. Sometimes you'll even get a little pop in the low back when you do this. All right, let's go ahead and repeat that on the left side. So cross your left ankle over your right knee. Flex your left foot. And then find that natural curve in your spine. So finding that way it'll deepen that stretch when we draw our hips in. When you're ready, with an exhale, roll your hips forward, drawing your knees towards your chest. Low back now is grounded down. So again, you can either just stay like this. You can wrap your hands around the front of your knee. You can wrap it around the back of your knee. Wherever feels good. What we're focusing really on is keeping that left foot flexed. And we're breathing here. Letting the breath enter and exit the nose. The lights in here are really bright on my eyes. more inhale here. And an exhale. Inhale to release your hold. And then your exhale slowly takes both of your legs in this shape over towards the right. And then again, I like to hold on to my legs with my right hand as I slowly turn my gaze towards the left, twisting here. I mainly feel this in the outer part of my hip and then my lower back, right where my back meets my hips. And then we just breathe in and out through the nose. The eyes can be closed, or your gaze is soft. Very slowly, with an exhale, unwind, releasing both feet down to the earth. Taking a moment to windshield wiper your legs. Bringing the soles of your feet to about hip distance apart. Taking your hands, palms down, place them underneath your hips. And I spread my fingers and almost make like this shape with my hands underneath of my hips. So my hips are sitting on top of my hands and then my hands are underneath me, making this shape. Okay, so our hands are underneath of us. Our hips are elevated slightly, our low back is elevated slightly. One leg at a time, we're going to reach our feet up towards the ceiling. And then feel free to make any adjustments that you need here. Sometimes I need to walk my hands up a little bit higher, more towards my towards like the low back, just to keep my hips elevated. So this is a modified shoulder stand, or some people call it, this is what we do when we do legs up the wall, mine is the wall. So what we're doing here is we're just relaxing as much as we can into this pose. We're dropping our shoulders away from our ears. Our feet are elevated above our heart. We're relaxing our hamstrings. But then also some great stuff is happening with having this pressure on your hands. This is getting new blood flow to the carpals, so to your fingers and to your wrists. And just a great way to just kind of like flush out anything that's stagnant there. This helps stimulate circulation in your hands and also in your feet. So we'll breathe here for about 5 more breaths. If you have you can also do this if it's really uncomfortable on your hands. You can do this with a pillow under your hips or a blanket folded. If you have a bolster, that also works, or a block. I like when you use your hands just because it kind of gives you that dual action of also stretching your hands and relaxing your hands as well as your legs. Take 3 more breaths here. slowly bending at your knees, lowering your feet down to the earth, pressing into the tops of your feet just enough to remove your hands, and then place your palms face up beside your body for just a moment. Notice if there's any tingling as the blood rushes in. Just pausing to let the body settle in here. And then very slowly extend both of your legs out to the corner edges of your mat, closing your eyes, ending our practice in Shavasana, allowing this calm to wash over your body, starting from your toes, working its way all the way up to the crown of your head, letting yourself feel heavy, imagining your body is sinking into your yoga mat, down into the floor, allowing yourself to let go of everything, to release, to find total rest. We'll be here for about 5 more breaths. Starting to bring your awareness back into this space. Beginning by gently rocking the head side to side. And deepening the breath. Invite some movement to the fingers, the toes, the wrists and ankles. Bringing your big toes to touch, point your toes towards the floor. Big inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Give yourself a full body stretch. Audible exhale. Slowly rolling over onto one side. And then eventually making your way up into a seated position. Taking your time to get there. Allowing your eyes to be closed or your gaze to be soft. When you reach your comfortable seat, bring the palms of your hands to touch, resting your thumbs at your heart center. Take your right ear towards your right shoulder. Exhale here. Inhale, lift the crown of your head. Exhale, take your left ear to your left shoulder. Inhale, lift the crown of your head. We'll do that one more time on each side. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop your shoulders away from your ears. Lifting your thumbs to your third eye, sealing our practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to joining you again soon. As always, please feel free to reach out to me with any questions, comments, or concerns. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also, if you like this video, like it so I know and I can produce more in a similar fashion. Great. Thank you.